Episode number 5. We're back, the DiFrans podcast. It's your boy Anthony.
And Carla.
We're back for another episode. Really, pretty much an update of the past. It's 2019. We got a lot to update you guys on.
When was the last episode?
It was December 2019. So almost, So y'all didn't see this as a pandemic, pretty much.
Yeah. A lot has changed.
A lot has changed. A lot has changed everybody's lives through the pandemic. But we're just going to be here, give an update, and, every episode won't be like this. It'll be different things discussed, different things to talk about. But today, it's pretty much just to get you up to date what's been going on in the past 2.5 years.
Yeah, it's pretty much a life update episode.
So, where should we begin the life update?
I mean, I guess really just...
Because the last episode was right after our honeymoon. So...
Yeah. So, we made a podcast being married. And
we made a podcast being married,
1
and
month.
that was it. 1 month, and then that was it.
So, we've been married for almost
3 years?
No,
Is math right? Almost 3 years now.
Almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. If the math is correct,
this November is mathing.
This November will be 3 years.
So I guess we should just pick it up from 2019, December 2019, and I mean it ain't gonna be every month, but okay, 2020 pandemic happened.
Okay, guys. So in January we did this, and in February we did this.
Yeah.
But no. So after we got married, life was okay. We was in kind of a transitional period, trying to figure out life. In your mid-20s, trying to figure shit out like everybody else in the world's trying to figure out, and then the pandemic hit. And I know for a lot of people, the pandemic wasn't the greatest thing in the world. Rest in peace to everybody's loved ones who passed away, or you lost your job, whatever. But the pandemic was all right for us. It's okay to say that. It's okay to say the pandemic was all right for us, because it was. Yeah. My job elevated me to another position, which fortunately for us, we got to get our footing under us a lot faster than if the pandemic wasn't there.
Yeah, definitely. So that was really 2020. I mean, nothing really happened 2020 besides,
It was locked down. Wasn't nothing to do.
Yeah.
Working from home was great. Love working from home.
Still work from home.
But I mean, something significant did happen in 2020. We want to get into A2. And that's what I'm saying. Like A2's life. A2 was our firstborn son.
I be feeling like that's nothing new. You know what I mean? I guess because we've always suspected it.
Yeah.
That whenever we finally announced it, it kind of was like we been new. Like we weren't shocked, you know?
We were just one confirmation from the doc. We just needed the diagnosis papers and because we knew we had that feeling.
Yeah.
We ain't doctors, so we didn't know, but we we had that inkling. We was like, maybe this is the way it's going. So if you don't know, A2 was diagnosed with autism in the day after Mother's Day, right?
Yeah.
The day after Mother's Day 2020. We were suspecting for a while due to certain developmental things, yada, yada, yada. Went there, got them tested, and once you got the diagnosis, a lot of things.
Yeah, it opens a lot of doors, and also too, as a parent, when you're sitting there why? It's like having that answer of why things are happening a certain way, and stuff like that. It was really it was a good.
Because within that time frame, you were thinking that you wasn't doing something.
Yeah, because at the time,
I'm sure a lot of people also feel that way, but you could. Your how you felt.
At the time, I was a stay-at-home mom, and it's already a lot of people talk shit about you being a stay-at-home mom and shit like that. So whenever he wasn't developing right, it makes you question yourself. Is it me? Is it because I ain't put him in daycare? Is it because he's only at home with me? So I was kind of really in a, I don't want to say a dark space, but kind of a dark space around. It was really 2019 where I was we were suspecting it. So it was kind of a hard time. And then so finally getting that diagnosis, I was like, wow, now we know what to do and how to move and get him in therapy and all that stuff. Yeah.
So it started off typical therapy, OT, and speech therapy. I really wasn't feeling those, especially because they weren't in person. They were obviously COVID was going, so they were telehealth. And it just felt redundant. What's the point of this? Is it going to actually help them develop? So we started doing a little bit more, because that was just the first thing. I think the doctor recommended that to us, right? Or I don't know how we fell in. And then we started doing a little bit more.
I think that was before the diagnosis. Yeah, that was before the diagnosis.
That was?
Yeah, because he wasn't speaking, so they recommend speech and OT because he wasn't clapping his hands. He wasn't waving. He wasn't saying bye-bye or wasn't babbling. So they automatically recommend speech and OT. And then once we got him diagnosed, I remember texting his speech therapist. The first girl, I really liked her.
Yeah.
And I remember messaging her. I was like, "Hey, Anthony got diagnosed with autism," and she was like, "That doesn't change anything. You know, I'm so happy y'all got the diagnosis." Da da da. So yeah, that was before.
Okay.
And then we had that second therapist because we ended up moving, and we had to change therapists, and then we ended up going to ABA therapy.
Yeah. But yeah, so okay, so with the ABA therapy, there was that. And before we got the ABA therapy, if you know if you've a child with autism, and you somehow fell up on this video, you hear all the stories, the everything you hear about it, you're kind of scared. You're like, should we be subjecting our child to this? Is it going to be for the betterment of their development? And I can say, and I don't want to jump too far ahead, but just like in retrospect, I'm glad we did put him in that program, right? Especially with the team that he has right now. I think that was the best thing for his life at that point in time.
Especially the earlier you do it, the better. And I like the way we move because it's like when we suspected that he had autism, we didn't tell nobody.
Yeah, we didn't say nothing.
Like we just.
Because when you tell people stuff, it leaves everybody get an opinion. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that boy. Oh, no, it's just this. So, that happened to little Teddy when he was 3 too. He started doing everything. It's like everybody has their own, stories and opinions and thoughts. So a lot of times you want to just live in what you got going on, and then when it actually comes to fruition, like everything falls into place, then that's when you tell everybody. Because when you go and tell everybody before you actually know, that's when you got all the opinions. But once I tell you when I already know, like, doctor said this, I got this
especially
diagnosis.
Asking people who ain't professionals, like people don't be professionals and be trying to give professional ass opinions. No, that's not how it works. So especially like me, I don't know, I just don't like telling people stuff because I don't like people trying to change my mind. This ain't no change my mind type of like, just because I'm telling you something don't mean I'm asking you to try to change my mind. That ain't what that means. So I like the way we moved around that. Like we talked about it, we discussed it. Once we had him an appointment, that's when we started telling family. We didn't even tell family how we felt and what we thought. We waited until we got an appointment with the therapist to get him diagnosed, to be like, okay, y'all, just to let y'all know, we're getting him evaluated, blah, 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 and it is what it is. Yeah.
And then got the evaluation for him, and as soon as that happened, we moved on to the ABA therapy route. Found him I don't even know how to, were we recommended? Oh, no. Our person sent in a recommendation to the place. They contact us. Because you hear the stories like, oh, hey, you ain't going to be able to get him in for 10, it's going to take 5 months, 7 months, 2 years, however long it's going to take. Thank God it was a new school. Yeah. Barely had any students in it. Yeah. And he got in, he was one of the first kids. And I think at that time he was the youngest because he was only, 2 years old?
Yeah, I remember his first day. Oh, my goodness. When we came in, there was a little girl behind him, and she was like, Mama, a baby.
And he was too, like, to be for him being 2, he was big for a 2-year-old, but I guess for that little girl, like, he's like a little baby. It is crazy that I think about that moment when he first walked in and that girl said that, and then looking at him now, it's like how much bigger, and like, I'm like, it's a grown-ass man now. Like, he's not even a baby, he's a grown-ass man now. Mm-hmm. But from that point to now, just his growth development. So that was pretty much 2020. Getting him in the ABA, seeing the growth and development, wasn't babbling. And if you don't know what, because some people might watch it, they don't got kids that was babbling. Yeah, it's like the
ba 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 mama. And he was more like a
yeah, he was humming.
Yeah, he was humming.
And now he babbles. He bye-bye is, I think he knows what bye-bye. I think when we say bye-bye, I'm gonna say that's his first word. I'll say bye-bye is his first word. I can confidently say.
I'd be like, bye.
Yeah, I think he knows what that is. But yeah. So yeah, it's going good.
How old is he gonna be this year?
4. 4. Grown as hell.
Yeah.
That time, you don't think about it, but that time does go by really fast when you have a kid. Yeah. Like even Aria, like Aria is, I don't know how to jump ahead, but even Aria is like almost 3 months already.
Yeah, we got another baby.
Yeah. So we had 2. Well, we had 1 kid already. We got one of my kids diagnosed, and then we had another baby within the past 3 years that we haven't been here.
So 2020, boom, 2021, I got pregnant. He had Aria in 2022. Mm-hmm. Nothing's really just happened. Just we had another baby.
Just another baby. That's pretty much all. I don't know if I should say this.
What?
But we gotta talk about our experience with Aria K. You know, we gotta talk about how it was the first couple of hours with her, the night with her. Everything that happened.
Every child is different. Yes. What the hell did that say on there?
No card.
Oh, it's supposed to say that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I ain't starting shit over. Every child is different. So With A2, I was a stay-at-home mom. Y'all gonna hear home girl because she
Yeah,
wiggling.
she's. You'll hear.
Um, with A2, I was a stay-at-home mom. I'm telling you. With A2, I don't even want to compare my kids. So I want people to be like, y'all shouldn't compare them. Listen.
People say shit don't have kids to compare. They don't have kids to compare because they're like you said, they're different.
All right, so whenever I had A2, I was a stay-at-home mom, right? Bro, I'm telling y'all, I used to be able to clean and cook and watch TV. Only time he cried was like of course, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty. When I'm thirsty, I'm hungry. I need to be changed. I want a
I'm
little bit of attention,
sleepy.
but I'm sleepy. But it was like I just had to go give him a pacifier, hold him for a little bit. Of course, change him. This girl, ooh, we used to call her. What did we call her? Oh, big drama.
Big drama. Just like this. It's not even like she's just crying. It's like she's just screaming bloody murder. I'm sitting at the hospital. I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, what is going on? Jesus Christ, kill me now.
I prayed for you.
I don't remember that going on with. I just don't remember that going on with A2's
It didn't go on. I'm telling you, we used to have to set alarms. Like she's like, oh y'all, okay, let me get my side.
Let me show y'all what the hell really going on here.
Nah, I used to have to set alarms for A2 because I used to be scared that I would oversleep. So newborns that got feed every 2 hours. He would not cry throughout the night. And so I had to set alarms.
Well, see, big drama.
Big drama. She hear me talking about it.
It's like goddamn Candyman. You say it a couple times and they pop out. That's what it is.
No, I used to have to set alarms for A2 because I used to be scared that I would oversleep because he would never cry. This girl, she was crying every hour in the hospital. Like I was marking down I was like feeding her. I was like, she gotta be sick, bro. Like she gotta be sick.
Yeah.
And they had the pediatrician come in. And he checked her. I'm looking at him. He was like, everything's good.
She's good.
You sure? Yeah, everything's good. I'm like, man, something gotta be wrong.
They do that? They cry? Like they don't let you sleep for the whole night? They do that?
Yeah.
It might have been an hour, low-key. It might be like every 30 minutes. Like, you swaddle her a little bit and you put her down. She might, as soon as that pacifier pop out, she, like, oh my God, Jesus Christ, help me down.
Even
Jesus
to
Lord.
the point where, like, we just talking shit about her.
No, we love her. You can talk about it. It's just the truth. She's going fucking crazy. It's the truth.
Even like, so like, how can I explain this? I breastfeed. And so, her feeding was coming up, but she was dirty. And she, I know she's hungry. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to change you before I feed you. That's what you do. You don't feed a baby while they dirty, Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to change her first, and then I'm going to feed her. So she was pissed off. Like, she was, like, cried. She'd be like,
she did her damn lip.
and then, so I went to go change her, and then when it was time to feed her, she would not latch. Like, she was screaming. I had to learn in the hospital, like, when she's pissed off, she will not eat, even if she's hungry.
Yeah.
I have to sit there and wait for her to calm down, and then she'll eat.
Yeah.
She got a personality on her. Like,
I was thinking, like, okay, maybe this is like a hospital thing. Like, maybe, it's the hospital. Once she get out of the hospital, she'll kind of relax a little bit. And now she's, as far as nighttime, she's only waking up like one time. So I can live with that. When she first got home, I was like, bro, I don't know how I'm going to live life. I can't sleep. I just can't do it. And I'll just be honest. We've been gone for 3 years. I can't do nothing but to be honest. If Ari was my first kid, just off, because I love her. Like, it ain't like I don't love her. But just off that experience of like having to wake up and shit and all that screaming, that might be my only kid right there. And I don't think it's nothing wrong with saying that. Yeah, if you got kids, because people say that second kid is crazy. So you're like, hey, if that one would have been the first one, then that would have been the only one.
But I think maybe A2 was just, not saying she not perfect, but maybe A2 was just perfect. Remember we had A2 and people was like, oh, just wait, y'all, just wait. We was like, what y'all talking about? This is easy, man.
Yeah, look, just wait. What y'all say?
Ooh, girl. We was like, just wait. And we used to be like, what y'all tripping? Like, but this girl, y'all already hear her.
For her, it's like when she's good, she's good. When she not good, she not good. And she gonna let you know she not good. And she gonna drag it out until she's in her most comfortable state. Cause a lot of babies, you can probably like feed them, change them, swallow them up, and probably lay him down, put a little noise in there. No, she would be held in a certain position, certain head motion, pat her little bottom.
Yeah.
If you ain't doing that for at least 10 minutes before she falls asleep, she not gonna go to sleep.
She gotta be in breastfeeding position with the pacifier in her mouth, and then you gotta pat her booty. If you ain't patting her booty, if she ain't breastfeeding position, pacifier in her mouth, she ain't chilling.
Yeah.
She like to be in a certain position. That's why she cutting up right now.
And she like attention.
And she like attention. You don't give her no attention, she cutting up.
Jeez.
Was she Aquarius?
I don't know what February baby's.
I think she's an Aquarius.
I think she's right. If she was a February 20th, she'd be a Pisces. But she's February 17th.
She's an air sign.
Yeah, she's something like that.
I'm not too much.
I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what Aquarius do. I don't even know what Pisces do. What Leos. I don't know what they do. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much like life. You just doing your thing. Like it got its ups and downs. Like there was no reason why we could have probably been doing a podcast throughout that. We just never picked it back up and did it.
I just think that it wouldn't have been consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been like, I've even been like on Instagram, like, y'all, we gonna bring the podcast back, da-da-da-da. But I'm just like, I always said I don't want to start unless we're consistent. And I feel like right now we can be consistent. Y'all just gonna have to y'all hear homegirl in the background, big drama.
Y'all know, yeah. That's why I got to put it out there on Front Street in the first episode. Y'all already know. When y'all gonna be listening at home. Oh, that's big drama.
That's big drama.
That's big drama. We understand. We got we know what's going on here. His parents.
I wish y'all could see her right now. The way she side-eyeing us. She be mugging.
Yeah, she be mugging.
At first, it was like, they be like milestones. They supposed to be smiling. I mean, she smiles. She smiles now. But it be like you gotta be doing some tricks.
Yeah, you gotta like go over the top
jump.
to do. Like I be seeing some people, they just be like looking and be like, I gotta be like, Daddy, like I gotta do all these motions and do all this.
She be mugging
until she wanna smile. She do what she wanna do. Like
she like a mean old white lady.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what That's what they say.
Y'all, never mind.
What?
I was gonna say. So
relax.
Don't say it.
No, don't say that.
Okay.
You never know who's listening.
That's
exactly. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's like the update. Like, the biggest things was the job, but I ain't gonna get too much in detail about the job. But it's great. I love it. And A2, his diagnosis, and all the things like that.
Baby.
And having another baby, going through the pregnancy, going through all that again, that's pretty much it. So, but you got anything else for the first? I mean, this is like a little, just a little sample. It's like a little appetizer. Just let you know we back, update you a little bit.
Do you want to ask about the dating?
The dating?
Yeah.
What you mean?
The experiment.
Oh, the Tinder thing. That is funny.
Okay, so y'all know we met when I was like in 2014. I was like 19. He was 20.
Yeah. We've
never dated as adults.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. You 18, you consider an adult, but as far as like,
I mean, I met her when I was 20. Like right before I was even legally able to drink. She was like what, 2 years away from being able to drink.
I had just turned 19.
Yeah,
because it was November and I turned 19 in August. So we was like, why don't we make Tinder accounts? Was Tinder a thing in 2019? I don't know. It's ChristianMingles.com.
Yeah, that's all I remember. It's like Christian Mingle and shit. Nobody really hopped on there. Twitter, I mean, I don't know because I wasn't even in that market to even know. I thought it was like just Instagram, but then people started. I think my boy was on Tinder. I believe it was around that time, like college time. They'd be like, because he would come back from college and be like, okay, I'm in this zone. I need to find who's else in a 10-mile radius of this area.
In 2019, Tinder was on in 2019. Was it like a big thing, or was
I think it was like a college. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it was like a college thing.
When I first heard about Tinder, I used to hear it was
thing.
like a fucking app. Like
this was like, okay, let me find who's in this 10-mile radius I can
hook up with.
But this is the thing. This is why we're bringing up Tinder is for a reason, not because we actually want to get on Tinder and go on dates with people. I think it would just be funny.
Yeah, we said let's make Tinder accounts.
Let's do our profiles. Let's try to make ourselves sound good.
But we don't even know. I don't know if you know how Tinder works. I don't know how Tinder works.
I know. When if you swipe good on somebody, like if you like them and you swipe on them.
They got to swipe on you.
If they swiped on you, it'll be like, ding, 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 you're a match, right? It'll let you know that.
Oh. So we going to download the apps.
If you see me on the app, don't try to, it's an experiment. It's experiment. He's had this app for 12 months already.
Nah, this gonna be like you gonna download the app. It's gonna be like log in, or it's gonna have when you be trying to log in. And
Email
stuff,
already in use.
There, yeah. You would like to log into your profile, motherfucker.
You gonna say last time logged in a month ago.
That's old from before we met. It's gonna say Tinder started in 2015.
Jesus Christ. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be funny just to go on there and just. But like I said, I don't know really how it works. Like, is it instant? Like, if I start swiping on people, I gotta wait till the next day.
Sometimes it's instant. Cause I seen whenever, and this isn't my personal. I've seen, like I said, my boy was on it, and he was swiping. Like he was swipe right. Maybe they didn't match with him. They didn't whatever. They ain't seen him yet. Whatever. Then he swiped right on somebody else, and it'd be like, "Ding, you're a match." Now this is the old.
Oh, so it's
I don't know
instant.
how to do it now. It's if they've already seen you.
But if we just make the account, it's gonna take some time.
No, we'll probably make the account and let it sit there for a little while, and then like we might make the accounts here, like just for a little segment, just to tell you what.
Or is that something y'all want to see? Let us know. That's something like, oh yeah, make your Tinder account. Or like, no, that's stupid.
Yeah, let us know. If it's stupid, then
are we that damn old that like we just think that shit's funny?
I don't know why I think it's funny because I think it's good for me because I gotta let you know that hey. There's fish out there that's fishing for your boy.
How far are we taking it?
No, we ain't going on dates and shit. I'm just saying.
We're not going on dates.
It's just to show you that, damn, there's a lot of women that want to get with it. It's going to say,
Playboy.
Pop, money, big bags. It's going to say all that type of shit to get the girl.
Are we saying fuck them kids?
Oh, we got
fuck them kids.
Especially for you. I'm going to say like single father of two. Like,
I'm saying fuck them kids.
I might be like single father of two, just taking care of me, myself, my kids, and God. Like, so you got to really hype it up.
Are you going to help me with my profile?
Yeah, we're going to do it live. I'm going to jazz it up a little bit. We're going to say fuck them kids. Whatever the hell you talking about. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to jazz it up.
No, I'm saying like, fuck, because I ain't going to put single mom of two kids. I'm not doing that. I mean, like, I'm a hot tamale.
Yeah, I mean, I just want you to know that there's fish there's willing to fish in the sea.
And I'm 23 years old.
No, we put the real ages. We put them fake ages. We put the real ages. Big 30. Yeah, you ain't 30. You got a couple more years. Yeah,
damn, I want about I'm 26.
Yeah. That's good. You think it's like little kids? I mean, like
but I feel like because I like older men. I like older men. I want them older men to be like, ooh.
No, relax. You don't say you like older men.
I do like older men.
I'm older than you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm saying like as far as being on there, I don't want young boys swiping on me. I guess if I'm 22, you don't
want nobody swiping on you. You want everybody to decline you.
You don't want all them bitches on there. I want the old niggas swiping on me.
It ain't that gonna happen. They gonna be swiping. They gonna probably try to DM. Hey, you want to no?
Oh, we not. How far are we taking it?
Nigga, we going just to see if you matching out. That's all we doing.
How far we was going. People wanted to know how far we was going.
All we doing is matches.
People, I wonder how far they're going.
That's as far as we going. Right there to the match. Right there to the. Because I don't want to play with nobody.
Comment down below if y'all.
I don't want to play with nobody hearts and emotions and you know what I'm saying. I thought he was gonna meet it. No, we ain't meeting. I gotta go take some pictures. I got a picture. I got no pictures to post on there, but with me and like A2, that's how I get them though. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture of me, A2, Aria, and Baxter.
You got too much baggage. No woman want to deal with all that.
But I'm gonna put like bag chaser in my bio, like big money. You know what I'm saying?
Big money D, big D,
big D money,
big D money,
big D money. I'm put the money. Man, women, like we said, women and men, they different. They gonna look at you if you got kids and shit like that.
Let's do an experiment. Do 2 different profiles. Be a single guy and then be a guy with kids and see what they do.
And see which one gets more traction.
No, that's too much.
That's too much. I'm gonna just be me. I'm like, I got kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know the extent of what the bio does. I don't know. You put like divorced, this and that, do all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying?
I was never married.
Yeah.
And I ain't got no damn kids.
See, you going with the line route. I'm going with the truth. The truth will set me free, and they'll be swipe. Like
so, but I thought we said fuck them kids.
No, we gonna say the kids.
Oh, we got kids?
Yeah. You don't think you'll get no swipes?
I mean, I don't know.
You'll get some creeps, like some.
I'll take care.
I'll take care of your kids for you, bitch. All right, next.
They can call me daddy.
Yeah, next. Get that nigga out of here.
But I don't want nobody with no kids.
You not gonna get nobody anyways, nigga. It's just a fucking experiment.
I'm saying I don't want people to swipe with me that got kids.
Shit, it's an experiment, nigga. It's as far as it goes, it's a swipe. That's as far as it goes.
I know that. I'm just saying. Like in my head, I'm just pretending.
Nigga, I'm gonna check your phone after that shit. We gonna delete them hoes live on air.
Motherfucker gonna get attached to that shit.
You gonna be on like them niggas on them shows we watching.
I'm doing it for the podcast, baby. I'm doing it for the podcast. Shut your ass.
I'm just getting some content.
I'm just getting content for the podcast.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah. But no. That was something we was talking about. 'Cause I don't know. That's what's funny. I don't know what brought that up in our minds, but I just like that's just funny.
I don't know. I think we was watching like maybe one of them dating shows that we be watching, and we was like talking about dating. No, we was talking about like, cause like how we said, you know, we've been together since we were. Well, I was 19, he was 20. Since we were young. How long? 8 years. 8 years.
8 years, yeah.
About 8 years we were rocking, and we be talking about all the time. Like we watching these dating shows, it be so corny. Like these guys be so freaking corny. The girls be corny.
It's me, the alpha male.
No, let me tell you something. If I ever go, well, I'm married, but if we get a divorce, I ever go on a date, and the guy comes like, oh, tell me about yourself. I'm an alpha male. Check,
please.
Check, please. Like I ain't gonna get too much into that, but I just feel like, you know, if you an alpha male, you don't need to announce that. Like, if you gotta announce that you an alpha male, baby, you're not an alpha male. Like, that's something that is
it's just being your
seen
presence.
Before. Yeah, it should be in your presence, it should be in your demeanor. It's the way you act, the way you move. Little boy say, I'm an alpha male on our date.
It be working for them niggas on dating shows.
Yeah.
They be fun.
Alpha male.
But that's also because some dating shows and shit we be watching, they be, you stupid. They be doing their little thing. They be, you know, they trapped in the house for 3 months with each other, and then it's like ain't nobody here. It's a fucking fantasy. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
But it always never translates to the real world.
Yeah,
because a lot of alpha males on them TV shows be like broke. So in real life, they don't be having shit. But Instagram followers, and that's all they got.
They do it for the gram.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think that's all we got, man.
I think that's pretty much it. You know, we just wanted the first episode to be just like a recap, kind of going forward, being consistent. We're gonna try to be more consistent. You know, you have a drop date?
We gonna shoot for doing Mondays.
Yeah, we're gonna see how Mondays do.
Mondays should
start your week off with us. You know, you on your way to work. You had a, you know, you sad 'cause the weekend over. You go on your way to work. You gonna listen to us in the car.
Yeah, on the way to work.
You going
late
to the
night
gym,
shift. Do whatever you're doing. You listen
in
right
the
here.
Gym.
Search it up right now. The DiFrans podcast, SoundCloud, Spotify. Probably most likely Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Look it up. DiFrans podcast. Both those apps now do 5-star ratings, reviews. Give it a 5-star rating, all that good shit. Share it on your social medias. Let us know that you're watching and listening.
What is your
oh, my bad. And the DiFrans podcast on YouTube if you want to watch the visual.
Follow us on. Oh wait, hold on. What was I about to say? What is your? I don't know the wording. Your goal for this podcast, as far as like, when people are listening to this podcast, what are you wishing to?
Just laughs, entertainment, perspective.
Yeah.
You know, I always like to do things with you because, like, obviously you're a woman, and it's like you got different ways of viewing certain things that go on in the world, and you know, I just feel like it's gonna be very. And if you've been around us, you know, I don't want to say what I'm just saying what other people say. Other people say we funny. I'm just listening to what other people say.
Sometimes I'll be like, like with the other episodes, you know, I'd be like, this is gonna be so stupid, but then like everybody likes it, so I'd be like, damn. We just be ourselves. I just feel like this is a safe zone. So no judgment. When you listen to this motherfucker, I don't be in there flapping your dick suckers.
Flapping your dick suckers.
Oh my God. No, this is a safe zone.
Oh my God, did he just say if his daughter was his first, he wouldn't have no kids? Yes, I said that. I'm sorry. You don't have no kids. You don't got no kids.
I do got kids.
Well, then you're lying to yourself. You come across, if you have multiple kids, there's that one kid that was like, this kid going wild. Look, she's smiling. She's sleeping. She's smiling. She know. Big drama. But anyways, but you got that one kid that's wilding out. Like, come on. You know, like, if you was the first one, like, I want a third. I do want a third.
2 more.
Oh, you want a fourth. You want a second and a fourth.
Mm-hmm. I got a theory on that, too, but we'll get into that later.
Okay. I like that.
But, yeah, you know, I just want this to be a safe zone. You come on here to laugh. You might cry with us. We might get deep one day, you know. I ain't
gonna lie, I thought we was gonna get a little deep today when it came to like the A2 with the thing, but I guess we ain't at that level yet. This is like a little fun, a little Because I had some thoughts in the stuff I said all the time about the future.
Yeah, I think
We'll leave that for like later episodes.
We don't want y'all crying on the
yeah,
first
it'll
episode.
always be there.
Yeah.
Those thoughts and emotions will always be there. So we'll probably leave that for later on.
Yeah, I just want this to be a safe zone. Laugh with us, cry with us, chill with us, listen to it with your boyfriend, your husband. We ain't, I'm not trying to give no
I'm not giving
expertise,
advice.
no advice. First of all, if we do this whole what's that shit called? What's that app called? The dating app?
Oh, Tinder.
If we do this Tinder shit, I do not try this at home. Do not be like, girl, I tried that with my man and he cheated on me. Girl, I did not tell you to do that. Do not try this at home. We just some dumb motherfuckers that like to cut up.
Talk shit, laugh, that's all.
Yeah.
But if we ever do, once again, like we used to on Instagram, questions and shit like that, this is my opinion. You don't have to take this advice. But if I was in this situation, this is what I would do. What you saying? Hey, I listened to them say this. I did. It did work for. Hey, it ain't gonna work for everybody.
Yeah. Also, too, like it's hard for me to give relationship advice because people like, oh, y'all been together for a long time. Oh, y'all seem happy. Da 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 da. I just don't like to give relationship advice because what works for me don't work for everybody else. Like
And just everything's everything. It may I don't want to go to we're relationships. Things happen.
What happened?
No, because people might look at me like, oh, it's like a perfect lovey-dovey all the time.
Yeah, nah.
Shit happens.
Yeah, I'm a crazy bitch.
Yeah, shit happens. Shit happens. And I play too much. I
yeah.
play just a little too much. So I can get that today. I just play a little too much sometimes. But anyways, is that all you got for the people today?
I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, we're gonna try to be consistent.
It's great that she went to sleep. Hopefully, there's more. Every time we go, she just falls asleep.
Yeah. She fell asleep at the end, but we're gonna try to be more consistent. Y'all get on here, y'all gonna be laughing with us. Blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I had. Next episode we might do the Tinder thing. Let us know if y'all something that y'all want to see.
Yeah. If I don't see no comments about it, I'm like, oh, they don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, I think it'd be funny, but who knows? It might not be funny to y'all. That might be some real shit to y'all.
Yeah. We're gonna discuss later, like how we're gonna do the podcast. Like, are we doing the hottest topics of the week? Are we doing like stories? Are we doing like this? Are we doing questions? Or are we gonna like blend it all into one thing each week? Or we'll talk about that off.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. See how we really want to structure everything. Actually, really want to see what people want to see. I guess social medias.
Social medias.
Well, first follow the DiFrans podcast on
SoundCloud, iTunes,
no,
Spotify.
It's my social media.
Oh.
Let me see something real quick. You're editing in this?
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
I didn't mean to hit that one. I thought I had like a little dun dun dun. dun.
Yeah, so on Instagram it's the DiFrans podcast. Ooh, sorry.
TikTok, TikTok.
On TikTok I think it's everywhere. It's the DiFrans podcast.
I think so.
Yeah, so everywhere.
The DiFrans podcast everywhere.
On TikTok and on Instagram. We ain't got no other social media.
And YouTube.
Oh yeah, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
And
the DiFrans podcast.
SoundCloud, Spotify, and iTunes.
No, I'm talking about social media.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Those aren't social medias. But
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
And I think on there is when we're gonna like be posting like maybe on Instagram we're gonna be like putting like questions. If you wanna add what you wanna see, any questions you wanna ask, blah blah blah. That's where we're gonna be posting that on.
Yeah.
On Instagram, the DiFrans podcast.
Yeah.
And then you wanna shout out the personal?
My personal Instagram, you can go over there. It's DiFrans Senior. I probably need to change that because I'm not a senior. I'm a first, but DiFransR on Instagram. That's probably most likely what we be communicating. So just follow my Instagram.
That's it.
I mean, if you want to get into some other type of content, you go follow me at DiFrans Daily. That's up to you. This is nice hosting. That shit get over there.
Family affair.
This is a family affair. That shit over there, DiFrans Daily, that gets serious. We get into some real shit, real topics. So we might get to some real topics over here. We'll see. I don't know. Just how they go. But yeah. Follow me on those things on Instagram.
Follow me on anything. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, Adore Carla on everything. The original. No underscores, no periods.
That's it. Boom. And Big Drama's awake again. So I told you, don't take like this little 5-minute nap and then I'm back up, ready to go. But that's all we got. Make sure you subscribe to all the platforms you subscribe to. We appreciate you guys for watching, listening, whichever one that you're doing. Mondays, so lock in on Mondays.
Yeah, this might be a fifth episode.
And I think just because we want to be really professional, so make sure you follow us on social media, because if there's not an episode, we'll let you know there's not going to be an episode.
Yeah.
So you're not just sitting up there waiting around for an episode. So follow the social medias that Carla mentioned.
TikTok
above.
and Instagram. This might be your first episode. This might be the fifth episode for you. You know.
Yeah, if this is your first episode watching, I recommend going watching the other 4 or listen to them or whatever, because they're good. They're funny. Got good stories, good laughs, and that'll kind of get you more of a feel of what you'll be getting.
I gotta go listen back to it, because I don't know what the dumb shit I was saying back then.
I know it's somebody we was role playing and we doing all kind of shit. You go watch those if you ain't watched the old ones. It's a good time. But if you got anything else, I ain't got nothing else.
Ain't got nothing else.
We'll see you guys next Monday. It's with DiFrans.
Carla.
Peace.